One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he intercepts it in their end zone. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick six, all he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for an open area to his left. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They want to run this quarterback. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly. Working that left side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The definition of, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
On the move. It's ball. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A run for the quarterback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job. Seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That punt is just going to create all kinds of problems. It goes out of bounds, and let's see where they spot it. They're going to take over right around the 30-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On the option, it's Johnson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really nice job by the defense, shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Edwards. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Southern. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Fires to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Man, I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarter...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally...
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Johnson looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Missouri! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounced through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. There it got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Jones. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Byers on the move. He's open on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
To the air on second down. Stepping to the right. He'll throw it. This time he's got his man. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Fires to the big fella. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Manning. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28.
Ole Miss 31, Missouri 28.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pressure coming. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute.
Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close,
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got a lot of room to the right. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Ball. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. And they're able to make the tackle.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Terry. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the move at the 30. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Now on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's a heat. He turns it loose to the left. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands, it's Thurman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jones. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Johnson looking to throw. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Moving away from pressure. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Hey, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's ball. Bust through behind his pad. They'll mark him down to the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why would...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 15 over Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He makes a catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead.
He lets one fly deep. Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. Attack. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Oh, it's a fumble.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Johnson looking to throw. On the move to his left. Grabbed in the backfield. It's ball. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. QB draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And a short one there, and that'll end it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get